Hard work, hard work. Hard work, work. There you go. Hard work, work. Everybody doing it right. Hard work, work. Hard work. That's what you say. Hard work, work, work. Earn more pay. Hard work, work. Hard work. Do it every day. Hard work, work. Get up out of 2:45. Hard work, work. To go and earn more pay. Hard work, work. Put the boots on and lace them up. Hard work, work. Another day to work. Hard work, work. Hard work. That's what you say. Hard work, work. Hard work. I earn my pay. Hard work, work. Move on now. Hard work, work. All right, we want to welcome y'all to another edition of We the Vets. Say it with me again. We the Vets podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mike P. You know, I'm down here in this. I'm down here in this sun clip. That's what I call it, the sun clip state. You know, we got my man Jay from the Parts of Unknown, and we got my man Walter. You see it across his chest. Roll Tide. What's up, fellas, man? How y'all doing tonight?
What up, bro?
Man, I can't call it, man. If I could, I'd be like that dude in Polk County. He just scratched off $1 million.
Woo. Let me hold some.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. I'm riding to Polk County. What up, cuzzo?
Just give me some numbers, man. Just give me some numbers, man. That's all I need.
That's all you need. Look, I'm gonna give you my numbers, man. I used to get it to my cousin Big John, man. Every time Big John went and played these numbers, he hit. All right, so
don't give it to me on the air. You're gonna have to talk to me offline. I ain't trying to share it with everybody now.
Everybody get ready.
Yeah, right.
15 different winners for the Powerball.
Yeah, man.
I get $2.
Yeah. Hey, so look, we want to dedicate this show to Jackie Robinson. He was born in Cairo, Georgia, about 15-20 minutes from where I grew up, out in Wiggum, Bainbridge area, Climax. You know, so I heard a lot of Jackie Robinson stories growing up from my grandmother, brothers. You know, so shout out to Jackie Robinson and Jackie Robinson Day. You know, so we want to salute him. You can see him. He up in the top corner. Let me see if I going this way. So right above Walton Head, we got Jackie Robinson up there looking down on us. So Jack, this show for you. Hope we make you proud, man. Hey, so fellas, now I got a video I want everybody to see real quick, man. I got a video I want to show, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
For real. I mean, you can lose everything, man. These people talking about you like this, bro. So I mean, I got your mama gonna be mad when she hear this. Now, I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand up and look in your face like a man. Stand up, cause a man stand up and look each other in the eye. You got an offer. What, bro? My God! Yes, sir. Don't cry, man. Don't cry.
Hey, you know the great thing about it, God? You started recording, God. I knew you were doing something, God.
This is what hard work gets you.
Good,
This is what hard work gets
baby.
you. This when you appreciate hard work, that's what happens to you. You get tears in your eyes.
Hey, Coach, you over there serious, God? I couldn't even take this serious, God.
Proud of you, boy. Man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy for you, bro. How about you, man?
Man.
Dang, man, got me crying. God, I'm happy for you, bro.
Damn.
Hey man, so that's one of my football players, man. His name is Buchanan, you know, and he is a great young man, been working hard, man. I'm talking about just, you know, as we would say back in the day, balls to the walls. And he just got his first offer.
you know, and that was a head coach named James Chaney, and the other kid that was in there, that's Richard Young. You know, Alabama recruiting him heavy. You know, so is Georgia. You know, man. So I just want to show that, man. You know, we down here trying to change people's lives, man. You know, and I had a young man. That video has went viral. I had one of my young men text me that I coached years ago, man, maybe about 10 years ago, and he was like, he said, "I'm on the mission. You guys getting them in. I'm on the mission to keep them in and get them degrees." You know, so that works wonders, man. That, you know, all the work we putting in, man, it ain't going for vain.
That's awesome.
You know,
that's
so,
good stuff.
Yeah,
man.
so,
Definitely.
yeah, just want to shit out there, man. You know, so Alabama, y'all might miss out on him, boy. Y'all better come down. He'll be up in Georgia.
You know, saving on it. Saving on it, but.
Hey, so fella, we're gonna get off of that. That was the good stuff, man. Now we're finna get on these rants, man. We're finna get on these rants, and I'm gonna go first, okay? My rant, you know, first we want to have a moment of silence for Dwayne Haskins. He lost his life last week down in South Florida, so we want to have a moment of silence for him. All right. And so my rant is not with him. It's on the reporter Adam Schefter. I believe I'm saying his name right, but I don't care if I ain't saying it right. This man gonna come on here and do a report. This man done lost his life talking about, well, man, he was having struggles in the NFL. How about you get out there and try to play some football, man? How about you get out there and go be quarterback? Let's see how much you struggle. Somebody slap you across your head 1 or 2 times. Let's see if you get up, man. Adam Schefter. Man, you ain't even, I don't even want to hear nothing else you got to report ever again in life. So that's how they doing, man. Man, the man out there, he's a success. That should have been the first thing. Dwayne Haskins, a successful young black man. You know, but they always want to go and they want to put this crap on our kids, man. And our kids out here being a success, but they want to tarnish his name. You know, so Adam Schefter, I'm giving you getting donkey of the day. All right, Jay.
Man, I'm gonna go with y'all's what's that y'all's most famous politician down there in Florida voting against lowering the price of insulin. And you in the state of Florida with all these elderly people and all these people that need it, and I think what was his reasoning? He said something about they could just go lose some weight or something to that effect. So you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to be working for the people, and you're definitely not doing that, and at least in this case. And I think that was really trash. And I mean, we got to do better than this. We got to come up with something. This is definitely not the best and the brightest that we're putting in position to represent the people. So we got to do something better. When you got somebody telling elderly people or whatever the case may be, oh, just lose some weight. Nah, lower the dang on price. Some of that stuff is medication here in this country is like some of the most expensive in the whole world. So we need to do something better and have some better people represent us in these positions.
I agree with that, man.
That's so cold-hearted, man.
Right. He get a hee-haw too, man. Hit him with that. I gotta get the sound, man. I'm gonna get the sound. We gotta come up with our own sound, man.
Yeah, you got because you ain't finna have Charlamagne coming over here messing with me, man.
Look, man, hey, we're gonna do our gonna be elephant. That's gonna be our elephant of the day. By the next show, we're gonna be having elephant of the day, man.
Oh man. Elephant of the day. Ain't it?
Elephant of the day, man. Elephant of the day.
Oh man, I can't
Put
say
an
that.
ass
Man.
on the screen and just have gas come out. Just,
I've been the couch coach for Alabama for I don't know how many years. I ain't got paid yet.
Mhm.
But hey, I got to get out, y'all, about this Ukraine thing. And it's a sad situation. It's horrible. I've been trying to keep up with it as much as possible. You know, a lot of people getting killed for pretty much nothing. You know, kids, elderly. Um, it's just pretty much. I just sum it up with this: Putin lost his mind, and it's wrong what's happening up there. It is. That's the gist of it. It's wrong. Um, but I want to talk about the hypocrisy of it, and you know how we responded and handling that situation to help and everything. I'm with that. I'm feeling that, and I think if we do or change anything, we should do more. Um, because you know what Martin Luther King said: if there's injustice anywhere, there's an injustice everywhere. Yeah, I believe that when I heard it, and I still believe it to this day. And everyone else seemed to go with it. We like to quote the good doctor, but we're not following through because how we respond into Ukraine is great, is awesome, but we're not applying that same logic, that same the same mentality here in our own great country of America. Um, we still got struggles that, to me, it makes no sense. You still having police brutality, like the young man that got shot in Michigan, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, executed pretty much in the back of the head. Started out with a traffic stop. This whole thing should never escalate to something like that. And the hypocrisy of the thing, what I'm getting to is, where is the sympathy for innocent people losing their lives here that you have for folks abroad? You know, where's all that poured out feelings and whatnot? Where's all that energy for your own American, your own people here that you're pouring out overseas? That's my rant. That's where I'm getting at, and we're wrong for this. And I say we, because I'm sure any of these people that I'm talking to can look at me and look at my life and find something too. But hey, we need to get on board. We need to get right, and we need to check ourselves. Oh, you muted, Pat. There
Check up from the head up. Hey, so gentlemen, our topic for today is appearance versus perception. You know, now I hate the word perception. You know, and I remember I was working in corporate America. You know, I used to hear that word a lot. You know, the perception of, and the perception of this, and the perception of that. And then once I got into a leadership position, then I was like, oh, okay, I kind of see what they talking about with this word perception, you know, and so, and appearance, you know. So you all know when we was in the military, our appearance had to be a certain way every day.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if it wasn't, you were going to get a counseling session.
Yeah. Whether it was on paper, or you did some warm up exercises. You did something.
Yeah.
Right.
Make you stronger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I first went into the military, I was checking that box, wall to wall counseling. Give me that counseling. You know, today they call it smoke. Give them the smoke. That's what I wanted. I wanted all the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then when I got out the military and you get into with civilians, you know, civilians don't want that smoke, man. They wall to wall counseling. What is that?
He'll show you
Real quick.
Shit,
Get off at 9 o'clock tonight. I'll meet you by your car.
I'll be right by your car, bro.
Oh man, So fellas, man, I just want us to talk about appearance and perception, for the younger people out there, or for people, man, who are kind of going through some situations and they don't think that their appearance hinders them from getting to the next level and things like that, man. And so Jay, you fresh out, man. You fresh out, So you can kind of tell us, did the standards lack, and versus, from when you went in to when you got out and to what you see out in the civilian world. Can you kind of give us all three phases of that?
Yeah, I can do that. I like to say, first of all, there's always an exception to the rule. So no matter what I bring up, there's always going to be somebody that you can bring up and say, oh yeah, but so-and-so gets to do this and he's still or she's still successful. That's fine and good, but we're talking about the majority of people. So as far as my time in the military, I think the standards were highest before we went to war. So we had in-ranks inspections all the time. You had to be dressed a certain way. You had to look a certain way. Those inventories were done all the time, so on and so forth. And then I think when the war started, we started letting that slip because we have more important things to get after. So, yeah, definitely slipped in the last 20 years. Definitely slipped. But I think it's slowly but surely starting to come back up. But there's a time and a place for everything. And you can't just, you want to have some pride about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be walking around. I know I sound like the old man with the gray in his beard talking about get off my lawn and all that foolishness. But like I said, there's a time and a place for, dressing comfortable and having a good time. And then there's also, hey, I come to work, I got to look professional, or I'm out and about with my friends. I still want to look, squared away. So, and you want to kind of try to do the right things. I'm not saying necessarily it's going to help with certain situations because, we've seen black men and women get shot at a crazy rate, and sometimes they was in a dang on suit, trying to get to work or coming home from work. So I wouldn't say that, but I would say that you want to have some pride about how you look and kind of get that perception that you're squared away, and let somebody have to come up to you and have a conversation to find out. Instead of somebody just making that judgment off of looking at you. So that's my take as far as that goes. What you got, Walt?
Man, I was talking to Pat earlier about it. I like the point Pat brought up about perception and how he felt about it, because that's very similar to how I feel about the word intentions. And I guess some of these people that this shoe fits has the intention of impressing society. Society, you're not like your athletes and entertainers. Society is not paying you. If you clocking in on another man's job, then you got to follow suit. You got to follow suit. Sorry about that, but you're gonna have to make your own way. If you want to be in charge, you want to have your own business, and you can have the rules to where you can, do business how you see fit. And just to let you know up front, I'm probably not going to do business with you if I walk in there, just like I do in some of these restaurants. And these folks are dressed all kind of ways, doggone uniform hanging off of them, and the hat sideways and stuff like that. I don't want none to eat no more. I just lost my appetite. Because my perception is, if you don't care about yourself, you don't care about my food you serve me. Yeah, if you run your business like that, and people with their perception say, hey, I don't know about this. If I want these people giving this service to me, whatever it is, because of what I, perceive it to be, then you're not gonna last long. You're not one of these big. You're not Lil Wayne. You ain't Snoop. You can't. See, if you got to clock in somebody else's clock, you gotta wake up in the morning and touch it. See, you need to you need to get in line.
Right, man. And so let me ask y'all, man, how do we, particularly, our younger males, black males, how do we get them enthusiastic, about, and I ain't gonna say now, a lot of them do dress well. But there are some that, particularly in professionals, becoming professionals, they just not cutting it, man. They ain't cutting the mustard. So now, do we have, how do we talk to them? Or is it a harsh talk? Is it or do we sugarcoat it with them? Y'all let me know. Let the viewers know.
I mean, if it's going on me, how I would address it is it's dependent on that person. If you know that person, then you know what buttons to push. And then I would also look. I would hope that everybody would want to have some kind of style or some kind of, some kind of swag to them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, yeah, man, let me get the nice button up or whatever. I ain't talking about expensive clothes. I'm talking about just looking, presentable instead of having, walking around and look. I used to sag my pants back in the day too. I get it, but at a certain point and certain things that I was trying to do, I couldn't do that no more, and I had to accept that as a fact and move on. Now in my, my family life or whatever, do whatever I want to do, but still. You don't want to be out there and get caught and have that perception that you're something else. And it's already hard enough when you walk into a room and your skin tone already set off alarm bells. So
right, I already got that on.
You wanna look sharp and presentable, and how I would approach it is based off the individual. If you got a guy who responds better to a kick in the butt, then you do that. If you got somebody who needs to be, sugar coated, hey, why don't we try to get the button up or something like that, then we'll do that. But it's dependent on that individual.
Gotcha. What about you, Walt?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you're going about it. There's a certain way to say things to people, and then to certain people. Also, first I want to make a note that this is about your appearance and your apparel or your wear. Now, your hair, for me, that's a different discussion because that could be cultural and how us as blacks, wear our hair and what we do with our hair and things like that. And a lot of people feel that you should look like other races to look professional, which I disagree. So I'm not speaking of how you're wearing your hair. I'm talking about how you wear your clothes and how you present yourself, your appearance, and like Dave was saying, you don't have to have nothing expensive on or whatever. Chief, I don't care where you got it from, what the name brand is, if it ain't name brand, whatever. You can still make yourself look very presentable and employable with whatever you have. It's clean, wrinkle free. Pull your pants up, put a belt on, start from the left to the right. Look like you care about yourself. How I would let someone know that, some people I ain't gonna lie to you, I would let them find out by sheer experience. If they're in certain jobs, because I know they finna find out. So if you're in the military, any branch in the military, I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I already know you finna find out. You go into law enforcement stuff, I ain't saying nothing to you. You finna find out. There's some folks that, They gonna get you straight. What we call on the spot corrections.
Hook you up,
Yeah.
hook
Yeah.
you up.
Put them nice hands on you. So I ain't gonna say nothing to you.
Man. You know, and with the hair, you know, because I'm like you, man. I, you know, however people want to do it, whatever they want to do with the hair, that's on them. But you know, for men, you know, line it up. Make sure it's lined up.
Get that right.
Yeah, make sure it's lined up, man. You know, like, you know, to make sure it line up, you know, because you coming in, it ain't lined up, man. People gonna be looking at you like, man, that joker look crazy, you know. And listen, man, when I was in the classroom, I religiously got a haircut every 10 days. My students never saw me like Shaggy Waggy. No, my students never saw me like that, man.
Right.
Every 10 days, you know. And if they did see me, my barber had to be on vacation.
You wasn't out here looking like Ted Cruz.
Not now day. Not now day. You know, even this right here, I ain't have none of this. I had my stuff be, I might go zoom, zoom, but it's a small little line, you know.
Yeah, got it lined up, yeah.
Yeah, you know, but that was it, man. Every 10 days, bam, bam, bam.
Right.
I worked it out with my barber. I said, look, I'm gonna be to see you every 10 days. As a teacher, I don't get paid that type of money, so bro, I need you to help me out, okay? And so he told me, he said, look, he said, just bring me one client per month. I said, bet, I'm gonna bring you 12 in the next 10 days, you know. And then that's what I did. I brought him 12 clients in the next 10 days, and I think maybe 30 days, maybe 90 days, he was cutting every kid at that school. He was cutting their hair. All our main football guys, he was cutting their hair.
Dang, hook them up, man.
Yeah, I hooked him up, man. You know, and he's still my barber to this day, man. You know, so there are ways around. You know, if you don't have the money, just talk to your barber. He's a business guy. You know, and listen, I don't.
Hey,
have
that'll work too.
But yeah. You go like Jay, man. You
For
know,
free.
Hey. I got some pictures. I found some pictures when I went bald head, man. You know, I thought I looked pretty handsome. But my daughters, like they would not even look at me, man. The first time I cut all my hair off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't even look at me, man.
Wow.
So they had never seen me with a bald head. Yeah, so that's my 2 cents, man. That's my 2 cents. And perception, man, you know, it is what it is. You know, and sometimes you're never gonna change somebody's perception of you. You know, I taught at Immokalee High School. I taught at Manatee Middle. Where else have I taught at? And I taught at Thomas County Central High School. Teaching wise, I had no issues at Immokalee. They loved me. I was the best thing since sliced bread. Same thing with Manatee Middle. But you go to Thomas County Central, they hated me. I'm still the same person, still doing the same work, but I just didn't fit in with what they had going on. But I was okay with that. Because I knew what my standards were, and I was not going to drop my standards.
That's a leadership quality right there.
There you go. You know, and so I knew what time it was.
Yeah.
You know? So I was okay with perception. And you have to be okay with perception, but also at the same time, if you're going to fight perception, you got to know how to maneuver yourself. Okay. Because if you out here, if you in these waters and you ain't no shark,
right?
You trying to be a shark, you're gonna get ate up. Oh,
Oh,
man.
my bad. Sorry about that. My bad. Just having the hand keep talking, man. Don't go back down.
Nice hand on you.
Hey, look. When I was in Fort Lee, we had an in-range inspection.
Mhm.
My battle buddy, his last name was Williams. Shout out to Williams. I don't know where yet, man.
Mhm.
We had just came off a weekend pass. I told him, I said, man, shine your boots before we go on pass. Shine your boots, man.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna make it back in time. I already know.
yeah.
We are not gonna make it back in time. This man did not shine his boots. So then we get back, and as soon as you get back, you know, you got formation. This man came out there with some 8-up boots.
Ooh,
The drill sergeant, and look, he told me, man, give me one of yours, you take one of mine. I said, man, look, I wear a size 10. You over here with a 14, man. You one boot like this and your boot, yeah, it ain't gonna look right, bro. I ain't taking the heat on this one because I told you. What's that?
say, give me one of yours.
Right. Man, drill sergeant snatched them boots and threw them boots across that field. Fucker went up in that power line. He was like, go get him. You know, and now when you go get him, you gotta understand you at parade rest. So you gotta go back to attention and you gotta step out.
Fall out.
You know, you gotta make your left or your right turn.
Yeah.
My dog took off running. Oh, that made it worse. So I'm looking like I gotta change battle buddy because buddy in trouble.
Oh, snap.
Hey man, drill sergeant smoked them so bad. Just so happened my stuff was perfect. He was like, I ain't
So
gonna
he
put
let
it
you get a pass because usually battle buds go together. They
Yeah,
got-
battle buddies be down with him.
Right.
Yeah.
That time my stuff was so perfect, man, that he was like, dang, I can't say nothing to you, you know. And so he smoked my dude, man, he smoked him so long his shoulder fell out of place.
Great day.
Yep, he ended up getting recycled, man. He was in the hospital, man.
Shoulder came out.
Yeah. So from that point on, everybody was sharp as a tack, boy.
Shine them boots.
Shine them boots, and from that point,
Embarrassed
until
with
I
drill
got
sergeant?
out.
You know, that drill sergeant was like, you ain't finna embarrass me. No.
Right. And look, and our drill sergeant was drill sergeant of the year. He was post drill sergeant of the year. So he walked around with that gold belt. Man, you couldn't embarrass him, man. And he looked like I'm gonna show a picture of him maybe next week. He looked like he was a mixture of DMX and Puff Daddy. P. Diddy.
No.
Yep, that's how he looked, man. I'm talking about with the brash of both of them attitude, man. Like he was like that. Pride, you hear me, Pride?
Oh Lord.
He hated me. I was from Georgia. He hated me, man.
Oh, snap.
That joker hated me, man.
Yeah.
I was. But man, look, I can talk about AIT forever, man. So.
The flutter kick.
The flutter kick. That's the worst. I don't know who invented that, but I can go back in time, go upside of you and say, no. Don't do that.
There you go, get him one of these. Get that Roscoe special.
Oh man, God. Oh, 6
Can't
inches.
do that no more, and I cannot confirm or deny anything that was said. I do not know
That was, I hated them. Boy, I hated that. 6 inches. Get him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine they try to do that today? Somebody try to do that to you today? What?
Woo.
Oh.
They'll get the same look. Hell yeah, okay. You gotta get it in blood today, bro. Let it kick.
That's funny.
Man.
That's hilarious.
Front leaning rest position. Woo.
You need to get on stage with earthquake.
No.
Funny.
Half right. Half left.
Half right, yeah, half right.
You be standing there, half right face. Golly, man. What somebody done did, man.
Man. Golly.
Oh man. So yeah, can y'all imagine if jobs was ran like that, man? Civilian jobs were ran like that.
I think like I don't know for a fact, not yet anyway. Police force, I would assume that the academy is similar to basic training. I would assume I've seen some TV shows where they tried to make the fire academy kind of seem like basic training, like they was in formation with guidons and everything. I was like, wow, I didn't even know y'all had something like that. So, I mean, there are some, but those are the highest level. Like when when's the last time you seen a sloppy cop or a sloppy firefighter? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait. I'm not saying out of shape. I'm not saying out of shape. I'm saying at least they was dressed properly. Now, there's very few. I would say that. Now, come on now. Come on now. There's very few that I've seen that I put on my experience that I've seen that it was just the damn pants hanging off their behind, shirt untucked, out here looking. Nah, they usually be squared away for the most part. I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, for the most part.
Well, especially your state police, them be a lot more squared away. Some of the least squared away. Listen, I done been in some counties, and I'm serious. Some of the least squared away law enforcement I done seen always belong to the sheriff department. Boy, it was some yeah, Barney fires. Well, Barney was all right, but some Roscoe Pico train. Man, I said, again. They always belong to the sheriff department. Never seen the city cops slipping like that, and the state police. I was always on point. They shining in the mug, letting me know when they walking up, I'm finna get that ticket.
Right. You right, Walt. Sheriff, it's been the sheriff for me too, especially in these small little counties.
Yeah.
You know, they'll come out, man. I got stopped by a police officer in a smaller town, man. I'm talking about population might be 730 people, and I'm stretching it on that, man. This joker got out, man. He had on some acid wash blue jeans. Had on an old shirt, and he had on, and the vest he had on looked like they wore it back in the 40s, man.
Korea Day.
You know, and then he had on some flow shine shoes, man.
No, not
with the belt running, man.
No.
You know, so, yeah, of course he gave. Because when I looked at him, I just started laughing. I already knew T was coming in. I couldn't even.
Definitely cool training right there.
You serious? You just
shout out
right there. You serious?
So shout out to Weber County. You know who you is?
Well, yeah, Perry County, Alabama. Perry County. I can say that because I ain't gonna be there no more.
I'm not driving through there tonight, so you ain't getting me tonight. You know? I'm going the other way this time.
Yes, sir, man. All right, so fella, man, we coming almost to an end, man. So you know we got Sergeant's time with Sergeant First Class Davis. I got it right this time. I think that we're gonna call it, man. Sergeant's time. That's it. Sergeant's time. Veterans by veterans.
You just call me Mister, but that's all right. Anyways, hey guys, so I just wanted to. I know last couple of episodes kind of been harping on as you're getting ready, if you're still in or if you're already out, but that transition piece, man, and I ain't talking about the other transition, I'm talking about leaving service. But that being said, that piece is you're killing me, man. That piece is very important, man. So while you're in, at least while I was in my last year in, they said, well, as you're getting ready to transition out of the military, you should take that last year to 18 months to use to start preparing yourself for life after the military as you're getting out. That being said, I would add to that standard. I would say you probably want to make that 2 to 3 years before you get out. Kind of look at what you want to do, what qualifications, certificates, whatever you need to get to that level to do those things. If you don't already have those things, and if you do already have those things in place, start networking and reaching out to different people in the fields that you want to work in. Maybe do some cold calls to find out what a day in that business is like, or go to different parts of this country or wherever you're trying to live as you're getting out and see what it's like to live there and things of that sort. But I also wanted to mention today some of the different resources that I used as I was getting out. There's things like Patriots Path. It's patriotspath.org that you can go to, and they have programs where they'll do they'll review your resume, they'll do interview screening with you and rehearsals so that you can be prepared to go to these job interviews and actually have a squared away resume that actually can get you a call back to get an interview and things of that sort. There's Recruit Military, who also offers some of those same skills or some of those same resources, but they also have like job boards and things of that stuff, job fairs in the different parts of the state, different states, where you can look on their board and say, oh, this is what I want to do. This organization is going to be there, and you can actually go to that and potentially get hired on. And of course, there's just a plethora of different resources out there for veterans. And I would just ask you to just do your homework, research them, reach out to them. Network is a big thing, because more times than not, when you're getting hired, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So you might want to get out there in that community and rub some elbows with some different people or organizations, and try to get yourself kind of moving in that direction, because when you walk out of that door, when you hang that suit up, that phone is going to stop ringing. It's not going to be, if it's ringing now, if that phone is still ringing, it's going to be your new career versus, your soldiers calling or your commander or whoever. Those guys are going to go on. Yeah, you still be cool with them and talk to them when you can, but, out of sight, out of mind is kind of the rule once you walk out of that door. So that's my 2 cents, and I just wanted to give that to you guys this evening. And I'm sorry about that joke about transition. I apologize. That's just on my mind.
Oh, no, man. You kill me, man.
Oh, man. Don't come for me neither. I ain't trying to hear it. Don't even come over here.
Oh, man. Well, I ain't see it coming. I ain't caught me blindside me with that one. Woo.
Yeah,
that was good.
Shout out Song Play. I already know you're gonna hit me up about this one. And he said Tupac, man. He said that's your riding music right there, Pop, man. He's a Pop. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah. I can go back and I need to do that. And Biggie. That Ready to Die.
Oh yeah.
Ready to Die. You can ride to that.
Hard. And I'm gonna say this, man. So we were at the New Edition concert And you know, in between they had the sets coming on, man. And they brung on Pastor Troy. No more playing GA. And man, it's been a while since I heard it, boy. But it's like everything came right back, man.
You're gonna be 7 years old.
The lyrics and everything, man,
Yeah.
came right back, man. So, you know, man, that muscle memory, man, you know,
Something else, yeah.
it's something else, man. It's something else, you know. So that's why I tell all these kids, man, don't judge a book by its cover. Mess around and get dusted up. Right, hold on, right down that line. Sorry, Jackie.
My bad.
Well,
Jackie.
fella, we finna come to a close, man. You know, we done had a great show, man. I hope this show made Jackie Robinson and his family proud. You know, we carrying on the legacy, you know, and passing it down as we keep moving. Fellas, y'all got any last words?
Man, as you know, I just think we need more things like Jackie Robinson Day, because that's just, you get an opportunity to think about what he did, what he had to go through, the sacrifices he made, and all the doors that's been opened up for guys like us and others. And there's so many others that don't get recognized that we probably should have something for them as well. But I am appreciative that they do have this Jackie Robinson Day, and it's celebrated as well as it is.
Yeah. Number 42, baby, all day.
42. 42 coming up for me this year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Big 42.
I feel you. Yes, sir.
Well, you know how we do it. God bless you, and we love you. Chuck the deuces.
Hard work, hard work. Hard work, hard work. Hard work, work. There you go. Hard work, work. Everybody doing it right. Hard work, work. Hard work. That's what you say. Hard work, work, work. Earn more pay. Hard work, work. Hard work. Do it every day. Hard work, work. Get up out of 2:45. Hard work, work. Ready to go and earn more pay. Hard work, work. Put boots on and lace them up. Hard work, work. Another day to work.